Hi, Kellogg students. Welcome back. We hope that you had a nice break. To start us off this week, we're not at December yet, but we are going to start talking about our character trait for the month of December, which is empathy. Hi, Kellogg students. So, as we're talking about empathy, let me give you a quick definition. So, empathy is trying your best to understand how someone else might be thinking or feeling about a situation. It is not about what you would do or feel in that situation, it is understanding from that person's point of view. Now, let's listen to Mr. Anderson's class as they teach us about empathy. So, as we continue to learn about empathy, here are some other important points that can help us remember what empathy is. So, empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. So, again, not literally putting ourselves in their shoes, but in an imaginary way as if we were them. We're also really listening without making any judgment. That means without any of our own opinions or feelings. We're also trying to sense someone else's emotions that maybe you also felt before. You're letting also someone know that you understand or see or you get their feelings. Or you're showing that you care and that you're there with them. And some of the things that you can say when showing empathy is, what was this been like for you? What has this been like for you? This must be so hard. Or thanks for sharing this with me. I'm here with you. So, how can empathy help you? Here are four ways that it can help you. Empathy helps you know how to best respond to other people. When you have an idea of how someone is feeling, you have a better chance of knowing what to do or what to say that might be helpful. Practicing empathy also makes you a more thoughtful person, a better friend, and it brings you closer to people because they feel that you truly understand what they're going through. Empathy can also mean that you're caring about your words and your actions and how they affect others. So, if something you're doing is making someone feel sad or upset, you can change your behavior so that you have a positive impact on others. And lastly, by using empathy, you can stand up for other people when you see something that is unkind and it's happening to someone. Now, let's talk about bullying and empathy. Did you know that people who bully often know exactly how their targets will feel when they bully them? That is, that they have the ability to understand the impact that their actions from their target's perspective, which is exactly what empathy is. So, that ability again to understand how someone else is going to feel, how they're feeling. So, what happens is that people who are bullying is again, they're doing this negative behavior over and over again. There's an imbalance of power, either socially or physically, so it makes sense that people who bully others would have leverage because they have this ability to understand others, but they're using it the wrong way. They're using it against others because they understand others. So they know that if they are mean a certain way or they say things or do things to them, they're going to get a reaction that they're expecting. With empathy, again, same idea, but it's the opposite, right? It's a positive behavior. With practicing empathy with others, you're spreading kindness. You're acting with kindness. Now, lastly, let's talk about empathy versus sympathy. So, again, empathy is the ability to understand and feel another person's feelings. Sympathy is the desire or tendency to help others in order to lessen their pain or suffering. So, again, with empathy, you're trying to understand how they're feeling because you're feeling it too. Perhaps it's something that's also happened to you, so you have that personal understanding. With sympathy, you're still trying to acknowledge the other person's feelings and their hardships, and you're trying to comfort them, but perhaps you don't have that personal connection with them. Neither are bad. Empathy and sympathy are both important, but that's a huge, huge difference. Empathy, again, it's from a personal standpoint that you're trying to understand. Now, here are some links to some additional videos that you can either watch today with along with this video or a little bit later with your class. All right, Kellogg students, thank you for listening and learning with us about empathy. As you can see, I am ready for the holidays. And when thinking about the holidays, please remember showing empathy and practicing our empathy with others, as not all of us celebrate the same way. Some of us might not even celebrate the holidays at all. And let's have empathy and understanding those differences. Thank you. Bye.